tell you right now, 10 times PRCA Bullfighter of the Year. The most decorated bullfighter in the history of professional rodeo. He calls the TC Wyoming home. How about Mr. Dusty Tuckness?
Dusty has ice water running through his veins.
He's got the instincts, he's got the courage, he's got the physical fitness, he's got the athleticism. He's as good as they come.
That Dusty, when he wakes up in the morning, he's thinking bullfighting. When he eats lunch, he's thinking bullfighting. He loves what he does more than anyone I've ever seen.
You know, this game of rodeo, you know, it's like playing with fire. You do it long enough, you'll get burnt.
So we're here with the man himself, Dusty Tuckness. And Dusty, you know, I know some of what you do in the arena, but I didn't realize how hard you work here in the gym. This has been amazing. So this is a big part of your regimen, apparently.
Yeah, I think conditioning and fitness is a big part of what we do as athletes, and you're starting to see it more and more in the rodeo world. There's more to it than just the physical side for me. There's the mental toughness too, doing what others won't so I can do what others can't. And that's the mentality that I like to try to put forth every day and just work hard and stay humble.
So 9 performances this week. We'll get to see you in the arena at the ride of the buck and shoot. So what do you do? Is there a routine? Do you have prepare like the athletes do? What's your routine?
Yeah, no. You know, for me, mostly I'm pretty calm. You know, comical, laughing, joking, just staying relaxed and calm. Like I said, my work and the blood, sweat, and tears that I do outside of the arena prepares me for when I'm fixing to step inside the arena. So at that point, that moment, just before I walk into the arena, the hard work's over. I just got to go do what I know I've been training to do and what, you know, trust my fundamentals, trust the things that I've been training for. So yeah, there's the warm-up routines, you know, just mobility, dynamic warm-ups and stuff. But once you step foot in that arena, you just go and do your job.
All right, shoot 2. Score him. Yeah, woo! Yow!
One of the things that I'm so impressed, I watched a lot of the YouTube on what you do, and getting in that gap. I mean, I don't think just anybody can do that. That's pretty special.
Yeah, it's you know, it takes a different person for sure. It takes one that's pretty unselfish,
for sure,
and willing to risk his own well-being, that for another human being, and that's where I've drawn to the sport. I've become a true passion for, and I just, in the sense that I relate it back to my spiritual side, I feel that Jesus has stepped in the gap for us a lot from sin and the enemy. So my favorite scripture is John 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, but a man that laid down his life for his friends. And you know, I know ultimately what God did for us, Jesus did for us, and making that ultimate sacrifice. But you know, that's the kind of mentality that I try to have every time I step foot in that arena, that I'm willing to risk my own well health for that of another human being.
Actually, I've thought about doing a series, you know, standing in the gap, and then using that picture. There's a picture of you. There's a great classic picture that I've seen. You're touching the bull's nose, and the cowboy's like right under you. One of the cool quotes that I heard one of the cowboys say is that, man, if I'd get on the back of a grizzly bear if I knew that Dusty Tuckness was in the arena. That's quite a compliment. So today I'm talking about perseverance, and you know, you've been a 10-time world champion, so I know you're in your 30s somewhere. What does perseverance mean to you and even to your career right now?
Man, right now, I think, you know, 2 kind of words that really come to mind for me is just work hard and stay humble.
Okay.
You know, anybody can do anything when it's comfortable.
Yeah.
But it's the longevity, it's the hills. I was reading a devotion a couple days ago, and it was talking about the hills, running the hills, and it was never enjoyable. But the guy moved from where it was hill country into the flatland, and he realized how much preparation that gave him. And then he realized that when he encounters those hills and those relay races again, that's when he passes people, that's when he overcomes. Right. And relating it back to my faith and my physical is, you know, the harder I push myself in training outside of the arena, when I've got my own home gym at my house, so there's, you know, no fans, no nothing. It's just me, a barbell, exercise equipment. If I can have the mental strength to push myself through those hard intensity workouts, when you're in the spotlight, like Matt Frazier would say, that's when it's easy. So I prepare myself for the worst and hope for the best. So the hills in my life, physically and spiritually, I train myself for them before I even get there. So when they do arise in my life, that I know I can pass and I can conquer. Temptation's gonna arise, but as soon as that temptation strikes you, start praying. Ask God to give you that strength and push through. The testing of our faith produces endurance, and that's what I look forward to. I almost get excited when I run into the hills in my life now because I've seen God overcome them so many times. So it brings more joy to my life, and that's how you get through it.
Because he already knows the outcome. The fans hear it as well. You have just witnessed a new BFO world record, 94.5 points, as Dusty Tuckness wins the FlexFit Invitation.
For a pastor, I'll just tell you, you long to see people take this faith and apply it into their life. And that's always been an inspiration to the next generation. That inspired me when I was a kid. And I know that you've inspired so many. And I'm so glad that not only your sport and what you do as a bullfighter, but the Christ in you is right on your sleeve. And man, I appreciate that. So thanks.
Yeah,
Bless you, man.
absolutely.
Greatest of all time, Dusty Tuckness.